Yes. Good morning, Sundar. Yes, extremely ready for our meeting. Please. Hi friends, welcome back to the vlog where I'll walk you through a day in the life, work from home edition of a product marketing manager based out of Shanghai, China. The day would usually begin at 6 a.m, but since I'm working from home today, I decided to take it easy, give myself a treat, and wake up instead at a very lazy 6:17. Yes, as you can see, I can be a very bad boy if I wanted to be, so ladies, hit me up. After changing out of pajamas and into my living room clothes, #Virgos, I sit down and begin my morning routine. I've been using the Headspace app for meditation since the new year and currently on a 20-day meditation streak.
Just gently closing the eyes.
They have many cool courses like happiness, letting go of stress, and navigating change, but for some reason I keep getting recommended mindful eating. After finding my inner zen, I contemplate becoming a monk but ultimately decide against it because I'm afraid to get my ass kicked at Shaolin Temple. I then sit down at my workstation and start my morning dump. A habit I learned from my favorite YouTuber Ali Abdaal, where I write down one highlight I definitely want to do today, one thing I'm grateful for, and one thing I should let go of. I think Ali got the inspiration from the book Make Time by ex-Googlers Jake Knapp and John Zeratsky, and I personally found that writing down and scheduling the highlight first thing in the morning really helps me focus my energy and be more productive for the rest of the day. Speaking of energy, I decided to make my own coffee today instead of ordering Starbucks because I didn't want to appear basic in front of all my viewers. Unfortunately, the points I've accumulated on the Starbucks app says otherwise. To be honest, I still haven't figured out how to make a proper latte using the Smeg coffee machine, so I've been basically pouring cold Oatly milk into hot espresso, but it gets the job done. Lukewarm coffee. Not bad. Not bad. Because I have my weekly one-on-one with my manager today, I decided to change again into something a bit more presentable. All jokes aside, wearing something slightly more formal at home makes me feel more professional and ready to tackle the challenges ahead. Not that the one-on-one with my manager is a challenge. It's great. I love it. It's the best. Alright, so it's around 7:45, and although I don't have any meetings scheduled with my China colleagues, and they probably wouldn't accept those anyways, I do have a ton of emails from the global and regional teams that I have to get through, so let's dive in. And of course, I use the Inbox Zero method to sort my emails. Basically, it transforms my inbox that looks like this every morning to something more manageable like this. If you use Gmail and you're interested in adopting this system, I'll link a step-by-step tutorial down in the description below. After tackling all the action items in my inbox, I start to review upcoming project plans. Chinese New Year is coming up, but we have quite a few campaign launches planned for late February and early March. Okay, so it's almost 9:30 and the first meeting of the day is about to begin. I actually have meetings today all through until lunchtime, so yay, that's fun. But this is exactly why I like to get all the emails out of the way in the morning, because I actually wouldn't have any other time to work on them. In our weekly one-on-one, my manager and I discuss everything from my personal well-being to our team's Q1 plans. She's currently in Hong Kong, so we joked about how my apartment here, which is small by Shanghai standards, will be considered pretty massive in Hong Kong. After holding back an innocent comment on how a pay raise could lead to a larger apartment, we talk about serious matters where I ask her for advice and guidance on the upcoming campaign launches. Hey everyone, it's lunchtime and I didn't want to get takeout, so I actually invited another Google colleague who lives close by for our work from home lunch, so we can both get some real human interaction. Oh, almost slipped there. Kind of starving, so let's go. Oh my god, my arms are so tired. Vloggers must have huge biceps. I haven't seen my colleague in a while since she's in another team, so we catch up over some delicious farm fresh food. She talks about some of the projects she's working on, and me, being the introvert I am, listened intently and interrupted only to make a sarcastic comment or dad joke, which she obviously finds hilarious. Bye, Heiwu. Alright, so lunch was awesome. We ate at a farm fresh place and we actually got to see how they grow their own vegetables. So I have a few more meetings again this afternoon, but I don't want to go back to the apartment because you guys have all seen that. So I think I'm going to find a cafe somewhere to sit down and do the afternoon work. So yeah, let's see let's see where we can go. I end up finding a cafe not too far from where we had lunch and settled down with my second cup of coffee for the day. I'm currently on a diet following the Christmas and New Year's gluttony, but somehow, magically, an oolong cheesecake ends up in front of me. I've always been taught not to waste any food, so against all my will, I force myself to finish the delicious, wretched, fattening cheesecake that Satan has placed in front of me. I take a few more meetings where we discuss the futures of all things tech, not really, absolutely crush some more emails, and start planning work for tomorrow. I then make my way to the gym at around 5 p.m. for a quick workout. I briefly think about working my core and abs today to at least try and reduce this stubborn one pack, but opt instead for a much more bro-friendly chest, shoulder, and tricep workout. As I work on getting my cup size from B to C, I listen to my Spotify playlist, and it contains so many different genres of songs that the recommendation algorithm must be questioning its own existence. And because my body seems to know that I'm filming a vlog, I feel extra strong today and lift a couple more kilograms than I normally would. It also helps that there are big mirrors everywhere so I can check myself out from every angle. At 6 p.m. I wrap up my workout and head over to the rest area. I have dinner plans with friends at 7, so I thought I'd get some work done in between. After 30 minutes, I start to lose focus as all the blood leaves my brain and help my pectoral muscles recover and build up that cup size. So I end up chatting with friends on WeChat and watching a few YouTube videos. At dinner, I catch up with my colleagues / friends Peter and Henry over some soup dumplings, 小笼包, steamed fish, and healthy veggies. Contrary to what you have seen in this video, I promise you I have real friends outside of work as well. Peter and Henry, being the good friends they are, strongly insist I join them for a round of drinks after dinner.
We know what we're missing. Alcohol.
At first, I try to be a mature, responsible adult and decline because of a bit more work to finish. However, being the star salespeople of Google, they end up persuading me to have just one drink with them at the bar across the street. It's called Liquid Laundry, and I used to really enjoy coming here back in the day when I was much younger. Okay, so it's 9:30 and I'm back home, but I still want to get a bit more work done. It's not very urgent, but I shouldn't take very long. So I'm gonna stop the vlog here, get this done, shower, and sleep. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what other types of videos you'd like to see, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Good night.